Hey guys, welcome back to the book club corner. I'm Julia. I'm the digital illustrator of our little team of 4 for the book club, and we're back with our episode 2 for the podcast. Super excited. I didn't think I was gonna do a video today, but it's all good. We're gonna try this out, and I have a special guest with me today. She's already being shown on the screen.
I wonder who it could be.
But she has around 50,000 followers on Instagram. She draws cool creatures. I am proud to introduce Krimmins from Instagram.
It's me, Krimmins, from Instagram.
Hi, Krimmins.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Julius Caesar.
How are you doing on this fine evening?
Fine, fine.
Good.
Grand,
okay,
great, wonderful, rad, awesome,
great.
All of the things.
Also, to all the viewers, if you see me eating, I literally haven't eaten.
I'm stealing.
Dinner, so it's okay. Also,
what?
Don't steal my dinner. But if no one's watching it, you're just hearing. Don't worry, you won't hear me eating.
It's a mukbang, guys. We're trying something new. I'm saying we as if I'm a part of this podcast permanently.
However, hey, you might be a part of my podcast that I want to make separately. So we have.
I'd be down.
Oh, to get us rounded off. I don't know why I said it like that. I was just gonna say started, but
I like rounded, because we're full circle. Full circle.
Our first question is just, who is Krimmins?
Who is Krimmins?
And by that I mean your stuff. What do you do? What is your big thing that you are doing with your account and everything?
Creatures.
What's your little hobby?
I draw creatures. I love creatures. I love stupid things that I can make. I don't know how to explain it because they just happen, but mainly with my account, my Instagram, I just draw. That's what I do. I make little creatures, and they're silly, and they make me happy, and they make other people happy, and that's what it is, bro. That's Krimmins. That's me.
What are what are some of your creatures? Because the viewers here do not know what your creatures are.
Hold on. I actually have Kay with me here today.
My gosh.
She is one of my creatures. I did not make this plush, by the way. Just want to tell everybody this right now. I didn't make this, but this is Kay. She is my favorite little creature. And there are actually 5 in the creature gang. There is Kay, Roy, Soup, Clomp, and Brad. And they're all dumb, and they all have this vibe, and they're my children, and I love them. I don't know if I have any drawings to show of them, but if this is edited, I'm sure there's some that could be provided, but...
I'm just shove it in the corner.
Yeah,
you can always send some to me. We can just shove it somewhere and just be like, oh my gosh, here's this. And then it's above my hand.
But they're my little guys,
I love your little guys.
They're precious to me.
When did you start your art stuff? When did you start being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna draw creatures? How did it all start? So that's my question.
The creature thing specifically, I want to say, what year was that? 2022. Maybe it wasn't 2022. Definitely wasn't. Okay. Late 2019, early 2020. I feel like that's whenever I got started into the creatures, but drawing just in general, I was always doing that as a kid, I was, and I still am obsessed with Pokemon, and so, I actually have some Pokemon over here too, hold on. I got my plushies as well.
Jolteon.
I almost called it Joltik.
Did you say
I'm
Joltik?
a fake fan. I'm a fake
Joltik.
fan. I'm sorry. I love Pokemon, and that's one of my biggest inspirations. That and the Muppets.
So you have a bunch of fandoms that you're in. Well, not fandoms. You're interested in things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you're in the fandom, considering me knowing you in the sense of you're not crazy like some of these people.
Yeah.
Because I know you love FNAF.
I do. I enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's. Liz, I just like video games. I really just do. Especially right now, that is one of my biggest passions because I've been playing a lot of games I don't know if you can see behind me, but these are some of my games. I have them all. I have like 3 Game Boys and stuff.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know you had 3 Game Boys actually.
And then all of my games.
That change.
You can see. But no, it's a very big obsession of mine right now is just games, and I've been learning how to do pixel art, and I really want to make my own in the future, with creatures, of course.
Oh my
You
gosh,
know, it's gonna be
creatures.
fun.
For anybody who knows, like I've been friends with Krimmins for like a couple of years. And
Hobbies.
I have a couple of creatures actually from her.
Yeah,
Creatures. And I drew my own creature. I'll show that later.
the
I'll
creature
put that
sonas
on
are very
the
cool.
website somewhere. Yes, I love my little creature.
They just have to
baby.
be goobers.
They have no requirements but be a goober, be funny, be
That's
cool,
pretty much it.
and
Yeah.
don't be like, oh my gosh, I have to put so much thought into it. Draw whatever you think.
Yeah, that's
That's
another.
what you tell me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's one of the biggest
You
things.
tell me that.
I don't think whenever I draw, I just do it.
But you were saying you want to make a video game.
Yes.
You told me about that. You were telling a bunch of my friends about that.
Yes.
What was your like? Do you have like a story idea you'd be like willing to share about it? Like what you are looking to do, or is that kind of like more?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna give the specifics of the idea that I did
Okay,
have.
yeah.
But cause okay, this is a bad habit of mine where I have ideas and then I share them with everybody and then I just leave them in the wind to blow away. So I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that here.
Don't do that.
But my one thing that I want to do, the criteria at least that I want to hit, is I want to make a game that is very meaningful. Where
Okay.
you like I want to make something that gives the player like a big emotion to be felt, and I don't want it to be like, uh, you know, how do I explain this? Like I want it to have a good story, and I want you to feel a part of the game. Like that's what I want to make. Because I feel like a lot of the games that I have played recently and a lot of the games that are being made currently lack a lot of that. And one of the biggest inspirations that I have of this, one of the games that I played was Earthbound. That game is so good, and I don't even know. The game has been out since like the 90s, so I'm not even gonna say spoilers. But whenever you play the game, you as the player have a specific role that you take part of in the game, and so you feel like a part of the story. And so that's I want to do that. I want to make a story that's centered like that because I just think that that's so important. And yeah, you can make a video game that has a great story. You can make a video game that's like awesome with the world building and the character development and all of that. But I think the most important thing that I ever feel like in a game needs to be that you as the player feel a part of it. Very passionate about that. You guys listening to this, there is so many fan games that are based off of Earthbound for a reason because it's genuinely good. Undertale is one of those. It's not really a fan game, but Undertale was inspired by Earthbound. There's some sprites in Undertale that are directly from Earthbound. It's so cool. It's so cool to me.
Wait, there are?
Yeah,
Like,
so no, I'm so real. So you know the flower guy?
yes, Flowey.
Yeah, Flowey has
Love
like
Flowey.
Earthbound. Earthbound has little Flowey looking guys. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah, you'll have to show it to me. I would ask like your top 5 games.
Top 5
Like,
games.
top 5 Pokemon games.
5.
Like,
Okay,
your
okay.
favorite.
I don't have all of them with me.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Just like top 5 that you like while I
Let
eat
me
this
think.
salad.
Because I've thought about this extensively because this is one of my favorite things on planet Earth. Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Black and White 2, Pokemon Soul Silver. Actually, no, hold on. Pokemon Black and White, Soul Silver, Pokemon Black and White 2, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Those are the best Pokemon games.
Was that from 5 to 1 or is that from 1 to 5?
That is just collectively ones that I absolutely
Okay.
love. But I guess 1 to 5, because my favorite game, I think now has become Pokemon Black and White, because I played it in first grade. I remember whenever it came out, I had a Pokemon Black and White poster on my ceiling that I would go to sleep to, and it would be there, and I would memorize the Pokemon on that poster. And in that game, it is a soft reboot of the series, and so in the beginning of it, until after you beat the Elite Four, you could only play with the new Pokemon from that game. Just like how they had it in the old, like the first generation.
Mhm.
No other game has done that. And I think that that is the best because it gets the new players used to these Pokemon, and then it's like, okay, here's everything that's new. This is the only thing that is available to you because it is a new region. Now that you've beaten the game, you can actually catch what like the older Pokemon. And I just thought that was so cool. It was so neat. They needed to do it again. Game Freak, I love you. Please.
Game Freak.
Game
Drop
Freak.
another game with this.
Drop another
My
game.
life is
Dude,
yours.
JJ, Julia,
What?
Joe Mama, sneaking. Guess what?
What?
This is gonna okay. I don't know when this podcast is gonna be uploaded, but as of right now, February 21st, Pokemon Day is in 6 days. You know what we're waiting for? We're waiting for Pokemon Legends ZA, baby. That's what I'm waiting for. Announcements,
Isn't it, like,
news,
I'm thinking
new
it's supposed to
games.
be.
Huh?
I think it most likely will probably be.
It's
on
gotta
that
be
day.
announced. It's gotta be. I'm so excited.
You know
about
what I'm waiting for? You know
What?
what they have? It's not Game Freak. It's Nintendo. Where's my
Nintendo.
Tomodachi Life, please?
I
Where's
know.
my second? Y'all, I'm deprived. I
We're
need
so
that game.
deprived.
Anybody who doesn't know, Tomodachi Life is a Nintendo game, and it's
Yes.
like Sims, but better.
It's so
because
much
it's
better than
stupid.
Sims.
It's way better than Sims. You don't have to like decorate everything. You just gotta watch these people live. It's so
Okay,
dumb.
you guys know the Mii's? The Mii. Like, you make your
Yes,
own Mii
Mii
on
Miis.
the Wii. It's an apartment full of those. You make it whatever you want. And they go on dates, they get married, they have kids, they sneak in, have best friends. You figure out their interests. It's the best game ever.
It's the thing that's funny because I haven't played in a while. It's still like I have my lane. I need to somebody. I think it's our friend. It's Anne, which is
Anne.
our friend.
I
Who's
love
still
Anne.
playing it, and I'm like, I want to be on there. I don't think she's
I
added
have,
me yet. I'm like, I want to add.
I have that. I have Tomodachi Life. I used to play it a ton as a kid.
I still have it. I
Oh,
need to
it's
play
so
it.
good. I love it.
My favorite thing is when you can get married on there, so you
You
have the
can.
couple, and they show you the kid, and so they're gonna randomize. They're gonna randomize the facial features because
do.
it's like, oh, it's a mix of the Mii's. But if you don't like it, you could customize the face however you want it. And
It's really-
I've never done that.
No.
Yeah, like if you say like, oh, I
Uh,
don't like this, you hit it and you
well,
just fix it up.
So whenever our friend Anne was playing,
Mhm.
Deku from My Hero had a child named Deku Jr. and it was the most insane looking kid I think that game could have ever put together.
Like, yeah, this
It's
is
so much fun. I love video games. I love them a lot. It's huge inspiration, you know? I think everybody should play them, become brain rot, you know? Don't play Fortnite if you know what a good game is.
Like, I get guys and it's mostly guys. It's not a lot of women.
Nerds is
hear a
what
lot of
they
women
are.
playing first person shooter games. I just can't do it. I have to be like
No.
story time unless I'm like also going around doing things, but at the same time I'm like, no, I prefer.
I can appreciate a good first-person shooter. Like Marvel Rivals, I think is doing pretty good as a game. But the thing
I heard they
is
were
that
doing good.
story, characters that you can relate to, things, creations. I want to do that. Give it to me now. Nobody's doing it, so I have to do it myself. You see? You see what you've done? Not you.
Our favorite game though,
but
not me. No, she's pointing at me, guys. But our favorite game that me and Krim, and we're on a Discord server with a bunch of people.
Super cool.
We play Minecraft. Right now we're
Minecraft!
not because our phase went out. Our phase went out, and so
Yeah,
we can't keep paying
2
for it because that's fair because I haven't been on it.
It's
But
$7
we
a month
love
for a realm.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is awesome. JJ, you gotta
That's
get Lethal Company. We gotta play that.
I do. Lethal Company is a game that I really want to play. But I need to get money on my computer. This is our podcast of hobby stuff. I love that
Yeah.
we've been talking about basically they are
Yeah,
hobbies,
that's
guys. Video
hobbies.
games is a hobby.
Video games is a hobby. Video games is a
It's
career. It's life.
Is there anything you want to yap about? Something related?
Well, what I was yapping about was games. It's the forefront
Games?
of my mind constantly all the time.
My
But
thing is cats
cats, we love cats.
and music.
You know
I
what?
really
I
like
want to
cats.
watch Cats the musical
Why? Why
because
would you?
no, because of okay, Big Top Burger. Hear me out.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk.
Big
So yeah, explain what that is to
Big
our
Top
people.
Burger is an awesome indie animated series on YouTube made by Worthy Kids. And if you haven't heard of Worthy Kids, you need to look them up. It's I think it's I don't even know how to spell. I look them up. Worthy Kids Big Top Burger. Watch it. It is about a bunch of clowns that run
I love clowns.
a burger food truck, and their rivals are Zomburger, which are zombies that run a zombie themed food truck with burgers as well. And there is an awesome bit in that series over Cats the musical, and I'm not gonna spoil anything because you just need to watch it yourself. But I think, you know what? I think Worthy Kids, another huge inspiration. I think you all should watch it. It's very like I don't even know how to explain the humor. It's random, you know. It's extremely random, and I would say kind of aggressive in some parts. Not like, oh, evil, mean aggressive.
Yeah, no.
But like how sudden the tone can shift is just really funny to me. It's another huge inspiration. It's just my favorite thing. I have so many favorite things. The world is just wonderful. It's an oyster and it's mine.
The world is wonderful. You told us about Big Top Burger, and I was like, I'll just go watch it.
It's
That
good.
stuff. That was the funniest thing I've watched.
Another
It's so
thing,
good.
it's the series itself. It's not done yet, but the whole thing is like 20 minutes long, 20 to 30 minutes long.
Yeah, so it's
just
like pretty
binge
good.
it. It's so bingeable. It's like one episode, but it's not one episode. It's 2 seasons. It's really good.
Isn't it like 2 minute episodes? Because they've they merged season 1 and then they did, or did they all do a one thing of like, oh, here's all the episodes? Already?
I think they had season 1, which was 10 minutes, or I could be 100% wrong about that. They had season 1 as a whole thing, and then season 2 is a whole thing. So I think it might have been 20 minutes each, and so 40 minutes. Either way, it's not that long, and it's really
Not
good.
long, guys.
Creatively, I really appreciate spontaneity. Just being spontaneous, just coming up with something so random. They do that a ton in that series, and that is something that I think I really value creatively, because there's not a lot of like venues where you can do that and you can make it work so well, and that's what this series does. It's so funny, it's so great. I want to do that one day too. Maybe I already do and I don't realize it, but who knows?
She just has one going on. Actually.
Beelining. Going for that line. JJ, we're jumping off that cliff.
Don't jump off a cliff, guys. I like that indie animation's becoming a thing, because
Yes.
I watch. If anybody knows, it's Glitch Productions. Love Glitch.
What's
Their
Glitch? Do I know
company's
this
cool.
one?
I feel like you might, but
Glitch.
the show I watch is Murder Drones. It is a
Drones.
series.
Wait, let me think.
It already ended. It's fine. It's not like I'm upset
Do
about
I know
it, but,
Murder Drones? Google.
I feel like you do.
Murder
Check
Drones.
it.
I'm very picky whenever it comes to things. Hold on,
They're the same people who do the Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
didn't-
So
Hold on. Oh, I know what
yeah,
that
they have
is.
different stuff. So
Oh.
Murder Drones is like my favorite indie animation. I like the Amazing Digital Circus as well, because they're like, it's like happy, but it's got like some kind of like horror to it. Not
A
like
little bit.
super bad, but it's like, well, if you watched like one of the episodes, it was like, this is a little scary, but it wasn't like bad.
I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the Amazing Digital Circus. You know what? Actually, I'm kind of so. Okay, here's a Krimmins hot take. I appreciate that there are a ton of indie animations and indie projects that are coming out. However, I feel like some of them like lack the sense of like hope and whimsy. You know what I mean? Because everything,
Whimsy, yeah.
yeah, everything that's coming out right now is like, oh, here's something bright and colorful and fun, yet there's a dark undertone to it. Like there's something behind the
Hmm.
curtain that's not good. But like why can't it just be fun? You know? Why can't we just have fun here? you know?
I
And
mean,
maybe
like, I like when they do that
I
sometimes because I
think
feel like there's all too much shows where they're like, "Oh my gosh, everything's great." I'm
no,
like,
yeah. I mean, I think
"What do
there's
you
a
mean?"
good balance. But my
Yeah,
whole thing is that right now everybody's following that path because you see it
that is
in
fair.
you see it in mascot horror. You see it in like
Hmm.
yeah, because there's Five Nights at Freddy's, there's Poppy's Playtime, there's Garten of Ban, there's
Happy
Bindi and the Ink
playtime.
Machine, there's I just the Walton Files. There's so many things. Uh,
Yeah.
Amazing Digital Circus and stuff like that. You know, it's bright, colorful, fun, but it's like you're stuck here and you're gonna die here. That's kind of the
You're
vibe that I
dead,
get from it.
actually.
But my whole I listen. I'm taking the bull by the horns. One day you're gonna see
Hmm.
it. Mark my words, because I'm throwing this bull overboard. I want there to be no dark undertone. Just be fun. Don't like tone shift. Shift it.
Fun and whimsies.
Literally, like
Don't get.
I appreciate the genre for what it is because I do think that whenever it was started, that it was something new, something great, you know. But now, since it is so popular, so many people are following in that path. But I genuinely think that you can have a message of hope in something because all of these
Hmm.
stories are, in my, from what I can see, all of these stories tell a tale of something hopeless. And I personally just don't jive with that. I love Five Nights at Freddy's because it was, you know, I love games and I love the animatronics and I
Games.
love the designs. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I think that what I search for personally is something that is hopeful and that is going to you know, fill my view of the world with life because there are so many just there's so many things that just drag you down, you know? So many stories nowadays, and I'm just tired of it, you know? I'm very passionate about this.
You were very passionate.
But,
I'm passionate. I
yeah.
think I'm just tired right now, so I'd be more talkative if this totally
I'm
wasn't
always I'm always
for.
at 100% all the time. That's just how I live. I will say I have thought about this. My
Hmm.
art in general, I think that is what I want to do with it. I want people to be able to see how much fun, you know, how like I want to take the perspectives that people have and just give them a new look with my
Hmm.
characters however way I can do it because I want them to see something happy. I want them to see something that's hopeful. You know what I mean? Cuz it's like
Yeah.
I enjoy drawing and I enjoy living and I enjoy making things and I want that to show through, you know? Instead of just making something to make something because at the end of the day that is so bland. Like you can do that and it can be good. You can get really popular just oh yeah, you know, I'm just going to make this thing just because. Just because. No, you got to have fun with it. Get amped up.
I mean, yes, I love the whimsy. The whimsy, I think it needs to happen more. I
Oh,
like
love
this.
it.
I like if you have like issues going on, but then it's like, oh my gosh, we're fine, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
yay!
Dude, there's
My
always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a bright, shining sun above those dark and dreary clouds.
agree. It'll
Yeah.
pass. I do want to say though that Glitch
Hmm.
has taken on a new like indie animation show by Dana Terrace, who did
Oh.
the Owl House. So their new one's called
Oh.
Knights of Guinevere. So
They're
she's
making
able
another
to
one?
actually be, yeah, well, not the Owl House, but it's their
Yeah.
own like show, but it's like
Huh.
2D animation, and
Oh.
she can actually do more than what, because Disney, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm personally a fan of the show, with some things in it just because I'm not a
I've
fan.
I haven't seen it
But
either.
like Disney cut it off short because it's Disney. They're not gonna usually put some good productions
Yeah.
through. So Dana apparently, I hope that's her name speaking right. Went on to Glitch and now they're apparently doing this show, and I'm like, so obviously yeah, because when you look at the trailer, it's another one of those dark because it looks nice, but then they showed something in the trailer where you're like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
like
think
I'm a
there's
little
so much
scared.
that another series that did that I actually watched?
What?
Centaur World. And I liked watching Centaur World. But
Centaur World
there's
was so
did you
good
see that?
though.
It was
Yes, I did
so
watch
good.
it.
No, it was
I love Centaur
awesome.
World.
It's another example of what I'm talking about. Like, of course,
Yeah, but there was good at the end.
there was good at the end. They won.
It was good at the
Like,
end.
they won.
So,
That's the thing.
their music bopped.
Oh,
Some
it
of
was
the
so good.
characters I was like, this is a little weird.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The giraffe guy, I think I didn't like him that much because he was
come
weird.
on.
Durpleton? Durpleton?
I loved his son. I forgot his name. The lizard dude.
Oh my gosh,
that got stabbed
yes.
in the back and he was just carrying it around.
I was like, what are you... Who was it that I didn't like him at the beginning, or maybe it's the zebra guy I don't like.
I like the zebra guy.
I was like,
they were really annoying. All of the characters in their own way were just awful,
yes.
but I love it anyways.
What was it? I liked... What is the bird centaur, because
Jet?
it wasn't like he didn't have...
It
Was his
wasn't
name
Jet.
Jet?
I don't know. Something
His
maybe
name, but it was just funny because
Chet.
it's like he had more... Yeah, it's like
Chet?
Chet or something.
I don't know. It was
Chet,
something.
maybe?
Chet.
But like his
Jet.
arms just look like normal arms, but when he flies, it's just flapping, and I'm like, what is this?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The mole one? Oh, it's the mole ones I didn't like. That
Oh my
they were
gosh,
weird, 'cause
you didn't like
like,
them?
I thought they were
Oh, what was it?
just...
Oh, the way
it
they
was just
talked
weird.
cracked me up. Oh my gosh.
Guys, go watch Centaur World.
Go watch Centaur World. It's really...
It's good. It's on Netflix.
It's a good series, yeah.
It should still be on
Genuinely.
Netflix.
One of the things, listen, and this is just me, and I understand why they did it, but the way they changed Horse to look all cartoonish and all that,
I thought that was funny.
it was hilarious, but I'm kind of just like, oh, I miss how she did look all sharp-angled and rugged, but it makes sense for the story how they do that. Spoilers! I'm so sorry, I just realized. There's no going back. I've already spoken. I've already said words.
Well,
I mean, no, it's not
exactly, 'cause
spoilers. That doesn't happen in the show. What are you
one.
talking about? What? No. She doesn't change.
Yeah.
The characters all
She
stay
stays
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah, Jinx. There we go.
What is our time at? I'm literally just
We're
gonna
at
ask.
like 32 minutes.
Oh my gosh, we're
We've
doing
been
way better
yapping.
than I thought we would.
Oh, dude,
That's
I can
what I
talk for a
wanted.
million years and never get tired. I stream too, by the way. So
yes.
this is...
Oh, talk to them about that.
My handle on everything is Krimmins, so it's K-I... No, my gosh, I can't spell. Oh, I'm not dyslexic, but I can't spell or
I'm
count.
dyslexic.
Krimmins, Krimmins. Everywhere. Yes. That is my handle. If you Google Krimmins, I will be there. It's not Krimmins with a C, it's Krimmins with a K, because I'm special and I'm better. But I stream, I post on Twitter. Twitter's dead. I post on X. I post on Instagram mostly. If you want to see things, Instagram is where I be. But Twitch, I love streaming. I play video games on my streams, and I draw on my streams, and I post VODs on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is also Krimmins, Uncut. That is where that is all of my content. I feed it into that YouTube channel. You'll find it. You'll see it. Google me. Look me up. Because I exist and I am a real person.
As you can see in the video here.
Yeah, totally. I'm not fake. I'm not just a hologram. We haven't advanced technology that much, but I might be a deepfake AI. You'll never know.
Actually, no, you would know after like 10 seconds, because AI cannot survive after 10 seconds of being on the same image.
I don't think AI could be, like, as loud and as fat-headed as me either, though, so...
I want to do that remark, leave on that remark.
Yeah?
Not like, oh my gosh, just end it here. But like, I've been learning about AI in my classes. I take everybody who knows that this is a college project. I am in college. Wow. Surprise.
I'm not. I didn't go to school.
You are not, but you are successful without college.
Dude, college is fun for people who go. One day I might go to a college even though I don't have any classes. Maybe I'll just attend one and just to see how it is.
Just be there.
I'll just walk in.
Be there.
Nobody can stop me. I look like
no
a
one
student.
can say anything.
Yeah. JJ, I'll go to your college. I'll show up. I'll be in the walls.
Come visit. I'll be in the walls of which building? There's so many.
I don't know. I'll be in one of them. You'll know.
Didn't you say that you were visiting sometime with our friend Danny? You should.
It just depends because
Look at-
my job right now I work full time, so
yeah,
it just
your
depends
job.
on when I can get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would like to.
Yes.
You might see me
My gosh.
I'll be real
Can you
crazy.
come stay with me? Yeah,
Sleepover,
that is the
pillow
dream
fight.
from our Discord servers, to meet the cool people and to be like, oh my gosh, you're a real person. Let's go be real people together and then frolic in the field.
It is fun.
Uh,
It does sound fun.
but
Catfishing.
AI,
Yes.
I
sorry.
did not realize how much AI is actually used already. Because when you think AI, you think the dumbest thing ever because of how they're doing, like, oh, you can make it write this or a video. But apparently,
It's advanced.
I've learned that they used AI in like the Avatar movies,
Yeah.
but like you wouldn't know because most of the stuff is like actually, it's not like the whole
Well,
movie's AI.
In
It's like they use it for stuff.
They use it as like a tool. I think they did it also in the DreamWorks Puss in Boots. Not as the AI as we know it as being stupid. I think they used it
Yes.
as a tool to be it just I don't like saying AI because it has such that stipulation. But it's pattern recognition. They used it for shading, I believe, in the Puss in Boots movie that DreamWorks made. And so it doesn't surprise me if Disney did that as well for the Avatar movie. But yeah, no, but AI in general has become really advanced, and it's honestly insane.
It's cool, but like I don't want it to be like, my gosh, let's take our jobs.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I like it as a tool because it helps me with school stuff with like, hey, I don't understand what this even says, and I read it.
Yeah.
Tell me this like I'm a child.
I value it as a tool.
Apparently, I learned today, this is exclusive information that I found out today, is that there have been books, stinking books,
Whole
like, because
books?
somebody did a presentation on it. Like, there's been a book where ChatGPT was the co-author. And I was like, what do you stinking mean?
That's really
Meaning that they wrote,
interesting.
it was 2 books. Can't remember their names. It was two books that was like 1 and 2. And they made those books within, like, the first one was 24 hours because of who they used as the co-author, which is literally just ChatGPT. And the second one was made in less than 12 hours.
Dang.
And I was like, I don't want to read that, though.
No. Well, because
like, I know.
This is another thing for me. It has no soul. It has no feeling put behind
exactly.
it. My
That's
biggest...
the point.
Oh, coming around full circle, just like how we said in the beginning.
We're circling
dude,
back.
It has to have feeling to it. If you just make something to make something, like with AI, it has no feeling because you didn't put yourself into it. It's crazy.
I mean, it can give you some good stuff depending, because like I've actually typed in there and been like, give me a story for this kind of character.
Oh man, I mean,
and I've read it and been like, it's been decent. You could probably add some more stuff.
You don't know
but
what it's taken from. Because it is the
Yeah,
most generalized answer that it's not creative. It's not, it's spewing mush. It's spewing things that it has seen before. Do you want to do something that has been seen before, or do you want to do something original? You know, think, like, I guess there's no such thing as an original idea, but if you come up with it yourself instead of letting a program come up with it for you, that means something. I truly believe. But yeah, I don't know. I can go on this topic for hours. I love things and I love creating.
I love things and I love creating. That is Krimmins.
That's me.
That is literally every hobbyist thing. I love creating.
There we go.
Things.
Beautiful segues. I love segues.
Yes, segues into our ending because we totally don't have a movie.
Yeah.
We have a movie night thing we get to watch every Friday and Monday.
I'm gonna watch a movie. But yeah, no, thanks for having me on here, by the way. This has been
good. It was so good having
my first podcast appearance.
You'll be in more. I definitely know it.
Really?
Definitely. Well, I want to do a podcast myself, despite this one, because this is a different one. But thank you for coming to the book club, Connor.
It's a lot of fun. I love book club. I love it. I was gonna say tell your friends I said hi, but hi friends. I can say it myself because you can hear me.
We had a good creature feature featuring the creature.
Me, I am that creature, and so are the other creatures. It's a creature in everybody's brain. You just have to find it. It's there.
Yes, and say hi.
Yeah, say hi to it. Make soup.
Make soup. Thank you for joining us. We had a good time yapping.
I hope it was interesting.
And it was definitely interesting. We will see you on our next episode, which I
Whoop,
don't know
whoop.
what we have planned yet, but it is hobby related.
You guys better keep
So
listening to this podcast, okay? It's awesome. And I mean, I've only been here once, but you got to do it, even if I'm not gonna be here, because I know I'm just so awesome.
I know
Keep
we're gonna
listening
miss
to
you
them.
so bad. Like
Listen,
it's gonna be awful.
I know Julia personally, but all of her other friends seem awesome and rad because I did listen to the first episode before this. So keep listening, keep your
See,
ears open
exactly.
and your eyes peeled because stuff is happening and I don't know what. But I have to go now.
Thank you for joining. Bye.
Bye
Chris.
guys. Whee!